Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing Wish World, the 7th episode of Doctor Who Season 2/Series 15, and there might be some spoilers. Well, May 24th is getting ever so close in this episode, and this new world is unlike the one that Belinda left, and they don't even remember the old one. They are trapped in an Orwellian world that's been wished upon by Conrad, who we last seen in Lucky Day, and they were released from prison by his flood. This was a pretty good first part for the finale. I really did enjoy watching it. My only big critique is kind of the ending that started to feel very rushed and a lot of things just happened. But I did really enjoy kind of exploring this kind of new world that Conrad built. It was very interesting how things were very familiar in parts, but you can kind of see all the changes. And it's really interesting to see the people who were cast aside in this new Wish world. Like Shirley and a lot of other disabled people are just cast aside by Conrad. And it was really great to have Ruby kind of team up with them as they're trying to infiltrate this new world. And it's really interesting to have Ruby seem very much pushed aside in this world. Like Conrad just forgot about her. And she kind of is slowly remembering the old world. And I really did enjoy how the Doctor is trapped in this world with Belinda in this whole new reality where they're married. Poppy, the space baby, is their kid. And a lot of interesting things start to happen when doubt gets to play. And that's a very interesting exploration with this doubt, as it's just like these glasses start breaking. And it's really great to kind of see those moments of the 15th Doctor that we know start to seep through. And I like the little change of unit in this new timeline, even though the building has the same unit logo. It's completely hilarious to me. I am really enjoying this new take on the Rani. I really enjoy the performer they picked. Even at times, they did feel very kind of master-like. I don't know, just toward the end, it felt like it. But I really do like their character, and I'm very curious to see what their whole master plan is going to be, because we only kind of see parts of it that's bringing the end of this world. And the big spoiler of the episode, Omega was revealed to be in the Under universe. What is going to happen next week? They didn't even have a next time trailer, and we got a little clip in Doctor Who Unleashed. But really, we don't know what's going to happen, and I am so excited. Also just a bit nervous. It's a good episode, this one, but there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered, and I really don't know if an hour and 6 minutes can really do that. You know, with all of the stuff that they're kind of been teasing with the Rani, Omega, Rogue was back in this episode, which is great. They were the ones that kind of started to cast that doubt in the Doctor's head. And, you know, we even have Susan. So how is this all going to mesh together next week and make it satisfying? That I don't know. I'm really hopeful Russell can do it. But, you know, like last year, I really liked the first part of the season 1 finale. The second part felt very kind of rushed and all that. I'm hoping maybe a little extra minutes for this one could change that. But again, we don't even know if it's not even confirmed that this is Ncuti's last episode next week. And if you have to now throw a regeneration in there, I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll see what happens in 1 week from today. We're here just talking about Wish World, which I still think was a pretty good story. It was a very interesting world. I just think by the end, this kind of exposition that they did just felt very much there. And, you know, you can nitpick some things, of course, in this episode. Like, okay, if this person had the god of wishes being born, and they had 6 other kids, are they gods? But now they're ducks? I don't know what's going on. And it's also very interesting that it does feel very much kind of like this grand idea that we just don't know much yet. And that's the truth. We need to see what fully happens, because we're just seeing May 24th bring on the destruction of Earth. And that was a great cliffhanger. Hopefully next week can be satisfying. I also really did enjoy how, by the way, Conrad was just reading these stories of the Doctor. And that was great. But I gotta say, another little thing. Didn't John Smith ever notice that the character in the book looked just like... Never mind. We're not going to go there. We're not going to nitpick, right? Overall, Wish World is a fine start to a 2-part finale that is very dependent on how next week's episode will be. We don't know much about it, but there's a lot that they need to wrap up, and it can make me just a bit nervous, but also excited to see how all of this stuff unfolds. Well, what did you all think of this story? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.